The deep ocean is not a place of peace. It's a silent, lightless world where pressure crushes steel and life has morphed into something completely unrecognizable. Down here, evolution didn't sculpt beauty. It built survival through terror, teeth, and darkness. This is where the super strange things live. Creatures that look like they crawled out of nightmares and stayed there. So join us as we count down 15 of the most mysterious monsters of the deep ocean that will terrify you. Number 15. Terrible claw lobster. Discovered only in 2007, this lobster looks like someone took a normal crustacean and turned its arms into horror props. With oversized claws that look more like alien tools than biological limbs, it doesn't exactly scuttle, it hovers like it's deciding what to grab first. One claw is much longer than the other, extended like a skeletal limb. Its shape more knife than pincer, found crawling in the depths off the Philippines. This creature avoids light entirely, thriving at around 300 meters deep, far beyond the reach of sunlight. Its ghost white body reflects its pitch-black habitat. Unlike traditional lobsters, its claws don't just crush, they latch, slice, and twist. Its rarity makes it a scientific mystery. Only a handful have ever been captured, and its behavior in the wild is largely unknown. But if something like this is hiding so close to the surface, it makes you wonder what else is out there, deeper, darker, and even less willing to be found. The ocean is scary. Number 14. Sea devil anglerfish. Few things in the ocean look more broken and brutal than the sea devil anglerfish. Its body seems unfinished, like nature gave up halfway through. Hanging from its forehead is a glowing lure, a bioluminescent trick used to draw prey straight into its gaping, fang-lined mouth. And when it bites, the jaws unhinge wide enough to swallow something nearly its own size. Found mostly in the Atlantic's darkest trenches, the sea devil floats with slow, eerie control. Its jet-black skin absorbs nearly all light, making it almost invisible unless it wants to be seen. The males, by contrast, are a fraction of the size and exist only to mate, biting into a female and fusing with her body like a parasite. Its mouth doesn't just bite, it traps. The long needle-like teeth curve inward, so once anything enters, there's no coming back out. It's not fast. It doesn't need to be. In the deep sea, patience is a predator's greatest weapon. The sea devil has perfected the wait. Number 13. Zombie worm. There's no mouth, no stomach, no eyes, and still the zombie worm manages to eat bones from the inside out. Found on the carcasses of whales that have sunk to the ocean floor, Ozodax thrives in absolute darkness by boring into bones and feeding off the fats and proteins trapped inside. They don't bite or chew, they release acid, softening the bone before slithering in with root-like tendrils that dissolve what they need. Once inside, they feast slowly and quietly, erasing the last evidence of death while looking like tangled blood-red threads waving in black water. Males never leave the larval stage. They live inside the bodies of females, reduced to clusters of cells whose only function is reproduction. Everything about Ozodax feels wrong, like it wasn't designed to be seen or known. These worms don't move fast or attack prey. They just appear where death has settled, clinging to bones with no skin, no face, no urgency. A life form built only to clean up after the end. We don't know about you, but we'll stay away from the ocean. Number 12. Chimaera. The Chimaera, often called the ghost shark, glides through the deep like a living hallucination. Its body is smooth, pale, and slick, half fish, half myth. With dead glass eyes and a whip-like tail, it drifts through the deep sea without sound, as if it doesn't quite belong in this world or the next. Its name isn't just poetic, it's literal. The Chimaera belongs to an ancient branch of cartilaginous fish that split from sharks over 400 million years ago. Since then, it's barely changed. That face, flat and expressionless. Those wings, like something stitched together from different animals. This is evolution's ghost. The males have retractable sex organs on their heads. Yes, on their heads. Its mouth, full of grinding plates, crushes shellfish and crustaceans like a slow, silent grinder. You won't see it hunt. You'll only know it passed through when the shellfish population starts vanishing. Nothing about it is flashy. It doesn't need drama. Its presence alone unsettles everything around it. Imagine facing these monsters under the water. Number 11. Sloane sets viperfish. It's not the size that makes Sloane's viperfish terrifying, it's the way its body defies reason. This slender, glassy predator can open its jaws nearly 180 degrees, revealing fangs so long they don't fit inside its head. Instead, they curve back around the skull when the mouth is closed, like two ivory needles pressed against its own brain. Glowing photophores dot its sides and head, creating a pulsating lure in the pitch black, attracting confused prey right into its strike zone. Once close, the viperfish doesn't chase. It lunges, impaling victims mid-swim with a bite so fast it's almost invisible. They thrive between 500 and 2,500 meters down, a territory so dark and cold that only the most specialized predators survive. The viperfish doesn't blink. It doesn't hesitate. It just waits in perfect stillness until it decides it's time to move. Its body is thin, but its presence is heavy. It was built to live in silence and kill without warning. All right, now let's talk about number 8, Stargazer fish. The ocean floor doesn't need monsters with teeth when it has something that can kill without even moving. The stargazer buries itself under the sand, leaving only its eyes and mouth exposed. Its eyes face upward, hence the name, and its mouth forms a sinister curve, waiting for something unaware to swim by. Once something gets too close, the sand erupts. It strikes upward with vacuum-like speed, sucking in its prey whole. But here's where it gets worse. This ambush predator comes with electric organs. It can deliver a jolt powerful enough to stun prey or discourage anything curious from taking a closer look. Its body looks ordinary until it opens its mouth. Then it's all nightmare. It waits in shallow coastal waters, often hiding just beneath the sand near shorelines. It's not size or speed that makes the stargazer terrifying. It's the patience, the precision, and the electricity waiting under your feet. You don't see it, you just feel the hit, and then nothing. Number 9. Black dragonfish. The black dragonfish doesn't need size to scare you. This predator, just 6 inches long, haunts the midnight zone with features designed for death. A slender, eel-like body. Bioluminescent organs that flash along its sides. Transparent, dagger-like teeth that don't reflect light. It's a stealth bomber in fish form. Females rule the food chain. They're equipped with long, barbed jaws and a chin dangling a glowing lure used to confuse and lure prey. Males, meanwhile, are smaller, useless hunters. They don't even eat. They live just long enough to mate, then waste away. What makes the dragonfish more unsettling is its ability to produce red bioluminescence, something almost nothing else in the deep sea can see. It lights up prey with invisible beams, hunting in a wavelength that leaves everything else in the dark. It doesn't attack with force. It doesn't charge. It flickers once, like a warning light, and then disappears, leaving nothing but silence behind it. Number 8. Goblin shark. There's something off about the goblin shark, like a creature frozen mid-transformation. It's pale, pinkish gray with a snout that juts forward like a blade, and under it a jaw that isn't content to stay put. When this shark strikes, the entire jaw detaches and shoots forward, launching a sudden ambush bite with needle-thin teeth. It doesn't glide like a sleek predator. It floats slowly and awkwardly in the deep sea where speed isn't survival. Surprise is, it waits until prey passes too close, then snaps with shocking speed. That slingshot jaw can lunge out 1/10 of its body length in milliseconds. The goblin shark rarely comes to the surface. Most have been dragged up by accident from the inky depths off Japan and the Gulf of Mexico. Fully grown, it can reach 13 feet long. It doesn't roar or slash. It doesn't need to. It waits floating like it's dreaming of something awful. When it strikes, it's already too late to scream. Number 7. Giant isopod. Imagine a cockroach the size of a house cat, cold, armored, and crawling across the ocean floor in pitch-black silence. That's the giant isopod, found scavenging the deep Atlantic and Pacific seafloors. It's the unsettling answer to what happens when crustaceans are left unchecked for 160 million years. With a shell that looks like it belongs on a Roman war machine, the isopod curls into a tight ball when threatened, just like its tiny pillbug cousins. But this one isn't hiding under garden leaves. It feeds on whale carcasses, squid, fish, and anything dead that hits the ocean floor. Sometimes it goes years without eating, then gorges itself to the point it can barely move. Its massive eyes are designed to absorb what little light filters down, and its legs move like gears, methodical and unstoppable. It doesn't chase. It just arrives when everything else is already done struggling. You don't run from it. You realize it was already there when everything went still. Number 6. Barreleye fish. One look at the barreleye fish, and you'll swear it isn't real. Its head is transparent, completely see-through, revealing two barrel-shaped eyes that sit inside like green orbs floating in jelly. The effect is alien, but the design is surgical. Those tubular eyes aren't stuck looking up. They rotate inside the skull, scanning for prey above, around, even behind. And since it lives nearly 2,500 feet below the surface, it needs every edge it can get. Its soft, almost gelatinous body helps it hover motionless in the water. No wasted movement, no wasted energy. It eats by stealing. It's known to hang just outside the reach of siphonophores, massive, stinging jellyfish-like colonies, waiting to dart in and snatch whatever they've already caught. The eyes can spot bioluminescent flashes from far away, tracking movement in a place where almost nothing moves at all. The barreleye isn't just strange. It's perfectly engineered for a world where even light has to beg to survive. What do you think about this beauty? Well, let us know. Number 5. Vampire squid. With a name like vampire squid, you'd expect bloodthirsty chaos. But what it brings instead is something more eerie: detachment. Drifting through the midnight zone with glowing red eyes and a deep crimson cloak of webbing between its arms, the vampire squid looks like it was designed by a gothic horror director. It doesn't suck blood. It doesn't need to. It survives by collecting marine snow, tiny flakes of dead matter, feces, and debris falling from above. But don't mistake its diet for weakness. When threatened, it inverts its cloak to reveal rows of fleshy spikes, and if that fails, it ejects a glowing cloud of bioluminescent mucus and vanishes into the dark. It doesn't swim so much as hover, suspended in the abyss like an echo of something older than fear. With no real predators and no natural prey, the vampire squid exists in a strange limbo, perfectly adapted to a zone where nothing is friendly and time doesn't move the same. Number 4. Frilled shark. The frilled shark doesn't hunt like a modern predator. It coils, then it strikes, and when it does, the result is pure prehistoric violence. This serpent-like creature, over 6 feet long, is one of the ocean's oldest surviving sharks, unchanged for nearly 80 million years. Its long, eel-like body allows it to twist and lunge like a whip, while its mouth holds 300 backward-facing teeth arranged in frilled rows that look like something out of an alien torture device. It lives in deep waters, only surfacing when dragged up by fishing nets or caught on rare deep-sea cameras. Most people have never seen one alive, and maybe that's for the best. There's something wrong about the way it moves, too fluid, too slow, too ancient. It doesn't kill with speed. It kills with precision. Latching onto prey, it drags it down whole, letting its teeth lock everything in place. It's not just a living fossil. It's a predator that time forgot to put down. Number 3. Deep-sea anglerfish. If fear had a face underwater, it would be the deep-sea anglerfish. Its jagged, needle-like teeth stick out in every direction, always exposed, too long to be hidden even if it wanted to hide them. At the end of a fleshy rod growing from its forehead, a glowing orb pulses like a signal, an invitation to dinner that always ends with the guest being eaten. Found at crushing depths where sunlight can't touch, The anglerfish doesn't chase anything. It waits, perfectly still, then strikes with jaws that unhinge to twice the width of its body. Prey never has time to realize it made a mistake. Its body looks half-rotten, its skin stretched thin and shadow dark. Some females grow over a foot long, while males remain tiny parasites that permanently fuse to their mate, feeding off her blood while offering sperm on demand. There's no warmth down here, just patience, teeth, and hunger. The anglerfish doesn't need speed or beauty, only allure and time. Number 2. Faceless fish. Most deep-sea creatures are strange. This one is just wrong. We mean, just look at that thing. The faceless fish, technically a type of abyssal cusk eel, has no eyes, no visible mouth, and no features you'd associate with, well, life. Its face is smooth and blank like someone erased it. And yet it moves, slowly, constantly, unnervingly. Discovered as far back as the 1870s but rarely seen since, this fish lives 4 miles below the surface, where pressure flattens and distorts even the hardiest bones. Its mouth is located underneath, hidden from sight, while it senses food with vibrations and faint chemical trails. When one washed up during a 2017 Australian deep-sea expedition, researchers described it as a ghost dragging itself through nothing. That's not poetry, that's documentation. Its body is soft, nearly formless, built for the crushing silence of total blackness. It doesn't chase. It absorbs. It doesn't see. It feels. This isn't evolution's mistake, it's evolution completely giving up on eyes, color, and identity. Number 1. Colossal squid. If there's one creature on this planet that truly deserves the title monster, it's the colossal squid. Bigger than a school bus, heavier than a ton, eyes the size of dinner plates, and arms lined with rotating, hook-tipped suckers designed to seize and shred anything it touches. Unlike its more famous cousin, the giant squid, the colossal squid is stockier, stronger, and somehow more elusive. Found only in the Southern Ocean, it's rarely seen alive. Most evidence comes from the stomachs of sperm whales, clawed and slashed during deep ocean battles no human has ever witnessed. Its beak is powerful enough to crush bone. Its hooks swivel independently, tearing into flesh while it pulls prey closer. No one's ever captured a fully grown specimen intact, but estimates place it at over 40 feet long. It doesn't roar. It doesn't flash. It simply waits in darkness, limbs drifting like curtains until something drifts too close. Then it closes in, and the story ends before it begins. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating content like this, and be sure to check out our previous videos. Thanks for hanging with us, and we'll see you very soon.